Certainly an interesting match coming up as we'll see Whiplash take on Frankie the Face. You already see a difference in Frankie the Face, who at raising the bar showed a bit more control. Not only control of the in-ring action, such as he often does, but control of his own temper. In fact, I'm hearing that Frankie has cooled down since taking time off after Phase 1. Now with his head on straight, he's added another key factor that could lead him to even further success here in hybrid pro wrestling. Whiplash with an early advantage. With the HPW Championship situation in disarray, every match becomes that much more important as wrestlers are looking to impress our committee in hopes that they will be considered as a replacement in the event that there's a main event slot open coming up this Saturday. Certainly Frankie the Face, always a top contender for the championship. He made it to the finals of the HPW Championship tournament in a losing effort to CJ Otis, but he's constantly been at the top of hybrid pro wrestling. Also coming up at Amplified, we will see Josh Abercrombie versus Keith Cream as they continue their war. A stipulation to be announced, a stipulation that will make sure that there is a decisive victor. Plus, we will see All Night Adam Reynolds taking on Steve Amani for the spot in the HPW television title tournament coming up later on this summer.
He's pulling my fingernails!
Make sure to come out to Year-Round Golf in Schoolcraft this Saturday, not only for our afternoon television taping, but our evening show, doors opening at 6:30 for the big event Amplified. Several matches already set and more to be announced at the show.
That's right, that hurt, you big idiot!
Plus, Year-Round Golf sports a cash bar for those patrons 21 and up. These two square off once again. Collar and elbow tie up. Whiplash graduates into the hammerlock. Looking to out-wrestle the technician. Whiplash, a success story from the House of Truth run by Truth Martini. Not as successful at the moment as Frankie takes him down and continues to work on the arm, wrist, and hand. Another arm wringer by Frankie. Whiplash looking to escape. Counters with an arm wringer of his own, along with some spitting of that verbal refuse. I think Whiplash may have a backlog of it at his throat. Frankie back on the offense. He likes to use his technical expertise to straight up frustrate his opponents. Whiplash berating referee Muscles Malone for his officiating in this contest. I think he's doing quite fine myself. Whiplash favoring his wrist.
Are you okay? No!
Frankie the Face showing a lot of poise in this matchup. Pulls Whiplash over with an arm drag.
Are you okay now?
Stares him down in the corner. It's all part of the game. The effects of Frankie's offense showing here against Whiplash. Whiplash catches Frankie in the face, getting a quick advantage, now pounding away at Frankie. Whiplash showing no mercy. A lot of aggression out of Whiplash.
That's for my arm!
That's the kind of attitude Whiplash will need to gain success.
1, 2, right there! 4!
Whiplash breaks it before 5.
I got till 4, ref.
Of course, he claims 4. With all eyes set on this upcoming weekend's Amplified event, you have to wonder what exactly happened to CJ HPW champion, former HPW champion CJ. We'll see more footage from this past weekend, including a phone conversation with executive consultant Mark Pennington. Pennington said to not come to the event. A warning claiming that he had seen Harker Dirge in the vicinity of the venue. Right now, Frankie the Face on fire. Takes him down with a European uppercut. Frankie with a hair veal on Whiplash. Certainly has enough to do several of those maneuvers. Frankie pounds away in the corner. A reversal by Whiplash. His charge connects but only stuns Frankie. Back into the corner. Forearm shivers to the face by Whiplash. Snapmare brings Frankie down into the reverse chinlock. Whiplash looking to get an early submission victory. Frankie, a very adept submission wrestler himself, utilizing the face lock, a form of the STF that's made many wrestlers tap out. Whiplash not a fan of our Kalamazoo crowd. Whiplash, widely perceived as a big loudmouth, could probably learn something from Frankie, especially with his new attitude. Frankie blocks the hip toss, going for the backslide. Whiplash able to counter out, but he gets caught with a DDT by Frankie. Frankie not able to go for the cover yet. Looking to regain his breath and the momentum in this match.
2, 3.
Frankie up to one knee.
5.
Charges and fires away with a forearm shiver to the face. Short arm clothesline by Frankie. Pulls Whiplash up, going for a combo, a second short arm clothesline. Side suplex by Frankie the Face, drops Whiplash down heavy. Charging knee strike by Frankie. Whiplash down, only a 2 count. Frankie getting closer to victory. Picks up Whiplash, who's able to escape the body slam. Step up Enziguri. Literally translated to kick to the back of the brain. Whiplash turns the tide in his favor.
2.
Only a 2 count. He can't put down Frankie. Whiplash showing a lot of frustration, but he's going to have to show more aggression than frustration to win this bout. Sends Frankie hard into the buckles. Whiplash with confidence. Charge in the corner. Frankie catches him. Sidewalk slam. Frankie turns Whiplash over. He's going into the face lock submission. He's got Whiplash locked in, and that is it, the victory.
Here's your winner, Frankie the Face.
Here we see on the instant replay as he nicely moves into this face lock finisher. Another victory for Frankie the Face as we head into Amplified.